Is anyone from the VA in the room? No? Okay. I love veterans. I have twin brother is a veteran. I have 8 uncles who served. I am very excited that we're starting work with the VA. But we are working with them in the Veterans Experience Office on an initiative to help improve the communications experience for transitioning service members. Just one little nugget about how adding communications can actually be very complicated. When a active duty service member transitions to civilian life, at midnight on that day, when they get their DD 214, they receive 17 emails from the Department of Veterans Affairs. Different program offices, very well intentioned, very much so trying to guide. But what we're trying to help them with, what they're doing a lot of work to help map and change, is how do you actually turn that into something that's more unified across all of those different programs and more tailored to that specific veteran, so that veteran feels guided. OMB, again, still understands, right, there's a lot that enhanced communications, really targeted outreach can help guide people through those processes, so that instead of it feeling like this, which I think we can all relate to, you can use empathy, you can use data, you can build that understanding of who those unique people are to guide them through a multi-channel journey, right, so that they feel respected, right? We talk a lot about capturing data, using opt-in as a tool, but wanting to understand which channels they prefer, what information they want to receive, remembering those preferences so that when you receive that information from them, you actually send it back out, understanding what they've shared with you, that they feel responded to, right? How many times have you submitted an application and not heard back? Or it's just been sitting for days and days. There's an opportunity to really respond and help people feel like, oh, I've been heard. Oh, I understand where it's going. As well as reminded, nothing drives human behavior like a deadline. Nothing drives human behavior quite like being reminded over and over again. But that is also actually a very proactive and sort of helpful way to guide people through the processes too. So I heard Jeff, I believe, earlier talking about, the challenges from a budget perspective or even trying to find operational efficiencies. And this path, while it seems kind of daunting at first, is a way to start to build that foundation and is a way to start to really leverage data to certainly drive the better outcomes, certainly better understand who people are, but also get to a place where you're starting to foster truly that enterprise-wide data view. So if you can imagine having a consistent look and view of who your different customers are, what they're engaging with, what their needs are across programs, using communications as a path to do that. We've talked a lot about the awareness to action and converting people along that journey, right? There's a lot in terms of first making them aware, but once you understand what their different pain points are, what information specifically they need to know to understand a program, the process, you can actually help guide and nurture them to enrollment. And then we've heard this a few times today, right? All of that sense of having someone anticipate my needs, having someone understand what I might need to do next, and having someone actually provide that message to guide me to that. That transparency helps to build that trust and helps to build that sense of, oh, this agency understands me. Oh, I understand what to do next.